ladies here on the show. If I'm a little bit under the weather, it's because I am. I'll be fine though, just a little bit under the weather. Well, let's get right into it. For a news video, start with the NFL. So, Jaguars GM James Gladstone, he touted no Jacksonville receiver Jacoby Myers that he acquired at the trading deadline. His superpower to not drop passes. I mean, he hasn't dropped the ball a lot. Since 2022, he has 3 drops on 180 catchable targets. He's not the flashiest guy, but he is reliable. So the Jets, some more changes with the New York Jets. Former All-Pro linebacker Quincy Williams has lost his starting job. He told ESPN, "My coach told me I was underperforming. I've been underperforming since training camp." He said he's not thrilled with the decision, but he's also not mad because he hopes to win the job back. Can't say if he's underperformed or not. I don't really watch the Jets, obviously. But if he was, quote, underperforming, why didn't you trade him then? Nobody want him? Rams head coach Sean McVay. He told reporters that Puka Nacua should be good to play Sunday versus the 49ers despite his rib injury. So it looks like Puka should be able to play. It's the 49ers this week. A huge NFC West matchup right there. Should be really fun to watch. Some 49ers injury updates. A lot to talk about here. So Brock Purdy will be limited at practice due to his toe injury. Ricky Pearsall, receiver, still is not practicing due to his knee injury. 49ers still are expecting Brandon Ayuk to return from his knee injury later this season. So, I don't know, man. They might as well not even play Brock Purdy when he comes back. Maybe they should just put him on IR, I guess, because I don't think he's going to come back anytime soon. The Titans have been awarded safety Jarek Reed off waivers from the Seahawks. The Cardinals, they're placing quarterback Kyler Murray on injured reserve due to his foot injury, meaning he will miss a minimum of 4 games. They say this will give Murray the chance to focus on rehabbing his foot injury, and he's committed to getting back APP as soon as possible. Guess what comes out this month? Call of Duty. They want Brissett snatched his chain and they're covering it up. But yeah, their depth chart will for now at least be Jacoby Brissett and Keaton Slovis. Kayshawn Boutte, hamstring, Christian Ellis hip, and Ramondre Stevenson toe weren't scheduled to practice today, according to Coach Vrabel. Texans head coach DeMeco Ryan said QB CJ Stroud will be out this week versus Jaguars as he remains in concussion protocol. Davis Mills, the backup, will start. Buccaneers running back Bucky Irving and receiver Chris Godwin are not spotted at practice today, raising questions about the availability of both for Sunday's game against the Patriots. Bills running back James Cook did not practice today due to foot and ankle injuries. The Jets made one other trade. They sent a 2028 conditional 7th round selection to the Chargers in exchange for defensive back Jasir Taylor. So that was the final trade that happened yesterday. Cowboys waived running back Malik Davis. So Frankie Louvu was suspended for a game for Washington, but they reduced it to a $100,000 fine. He's eligible to play on Sunday, so he was not suspended, but he was fined $100,000 for hip drop tackles. Originally was suspended a game, but they took it back and gave him a $100,000 fine. I mean, I guess just been suspended a game, I guess. Jets GM Darren Mooney said the trades of Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams are not a, quote, tear down, is what he said. LMFAOO, because they were never built to begin with. It's pretty much a rebuild. I mean, don't know how else you can describe this other than a rebuild. So let's see what we got from Rappaport here. So about 2 days ago, Asante Samuel, Chargers free agent corner, who had a spinal fusion procedure this offseason, was fully cleared to return to the NFL. by his doctors. He becomes a top free agent, a fascinating addition. Breezy, a couple weeks now, he visited with the Panthers today. After that, it's Packers Thursday, Vikings Friday, 49ers Monday, Bears Tuesday, and Steelers Wednesday. So a thorough, methodical process for Asante Samuel Jr. coming off that spinal fusion procedure. Going through here, Sauce Gardner was a full participant in Wednesday's Colts practice. Canales on Rico, kind of an injury to watch. He says they're being smart with it. We're counting on him this weekend, so they're being smart with it. I think that's really it, though, for NFL. So we have some wrestling news. Let's get into that. So, Nick Khan says that TKO, reducing WWE live events is a good thing. It's creating more scarcity for televised events. A couple years ago when TKO was put up, one of the first things we collectively did was reduce the non-televised live events, which created more scarcity in the marketplace for televised events, yada yada yada. Look, Vince, I hate to defend him, but my God, he understood the customer, the fans, and the families. Nick's customer is investors, and he doesn't even bother to hide it. Translation is, we made less products so we could charge you more, and you thanked us for it. Sir, half your roster doesn't do anything. Congratulations, you're somehow worse than Vince McMahon. Not saying he's a human, obviously, but with ticket prices, my God, so much worse. He says that TKO's increased ticket prices for WWE appropriately with the marketplace. Appropriately for where? California? LMFAOO? What? Talking about appropriately. Gosh, Nick Khan, anytime WWE or TKO does something super unpopular, just chokes on their cock. Well, WWE wants to talk about how good they are, and he's increased ticket prices appropriately and shit. How about SmackDown last Friday night, averaging 933,000 viewers. Under 1 million viewers. SmackDown is officially dirt. This is like the ruthless depression era. I hate to say it, man. And it's the same excuse with NASCAR when something else is on. But football was on. And people are going to use this and say, but look, the World's serious. The World's serious, man. Game 6, the World's serious. Well, if WWE was so good, people would buy it. And during Trick or Shit, or what the fuck you call it, Trick or Treat. And it's Halloween. The ratings haven't been that good regardless. They haven't really been all that good regardless. Have they been in 1 million? I don't think so. But it's still not good, bro. Man, Triple H saying there's a new landscape yesterday. Triple H saying there's a new landscape in WWE, and now they're getting under 1 million viewers. I guess because it was Halloween and Game 6 of the World Series. Well, maybe WWE was good, people would watch. Roxanne turned 24 today. Roxanne. Anyways, Cody, he says that we have just scratched the surface on The Rock and the final boss on our podcast. Oh, brother. It'd be one of the best characters ever if he actually showed up more. Unless The Rock can actually stay committed, don't bother show up, bro. Please, don't bother. So Cody revealed that his next contract with WWE will probably be his final contract, I'm assuming before he retires. He just signed a new deal, so that won't be for another 8 years or so, though. So some stuff from Cultaholic here. Drew McIntyre's reportedly under contract with WWE until 2028 per Fightful. His booking in 2025 isn't what I call excellent. That doesn't mean he's not happy for professionally. But my God, I hope shit doesn't get any worse with his booking. So there were reportedly pitches for John Cena to become WWE World Champion once again for his retirement. It is unknown how far this idea went before it was scrapped. Source Fightful. Triple H praised larger-than-life Donald Trump and claims that the White House is filled with huge WWE fans. Sure, man. Sure. It seems like Triple H is more focused on fucking Donald Trump than wrestling. So apparently WWE Raw's opening segment last night, or Monday night, excuse me, reportedly went 10 minutes longer than planned and left the company scrambling with the rest of the show. You notice they went 15 minutes over on Netflix. Super fucks. Why are they why is there such strict time limits on Netflix anyway? It's not like they have to finish before the next show starts airing. They even went 15 minutes over. But I don't know. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say with WWE. Sounds good in the NBA here. Former Memphis Grizzly Tony Allen was arrested in Arkansas on drug charges after police found marijuana and cocaine during a traffic stop. So that happened. Gilbert Arenas says he'd take Josh Giddey over LaMelo Ball for starting team. I mean, Josh Giddey's ball as much as I can make jokes about him. He's some dude's balling. Kendrick Perkins says when LeBron returns, he needs to take a back seat to the best duo in the NBA. Kendrick Perkins talking about anything besides food. Don't let him cook, man. So Kenny Smith is signing a deal with ESPN that will have him call games and appear on First Take episodes. So he signed a deal with that. The Grizzlies are not interested in rebuilding and believe their star duo of John Moran and Jaren Jackson forms the foundation of a contender. Yeah, right. Several teams in China are showing interest in Malik Beasley. Ni hao, Malik Beasley. Kendrick Perkins thinks John Morant should go to Miami to revive his career. Oh yes, because going to Miami would improve his career. Revive, of course. The Timberwolves are monitoring Jaw's situation in Memphis. There's a bunch of talks around John Morant right now. Sacramento Kings are expected to monitor his situation in Memphis as well. Markieff Morris says LeBron's nowhere to talk to the Lakers and should be the third option when he returns. I mean, with the way Reeves and Luka are playing, he's not wrong, but I don't know if he's going to play a third option. John Morant's trade value is considered low by teams around the league, which isn't really surprising because his effort has really sucked this year. The Grizzlies in New Orleans and the New Orleans Pelicans are often mentioned as potential teams that can be relocated to new cities. Chandler Parsons, he calls out Pacers fans for booing Miles Turner. Yes, I don't know why he's surprised he's getting booed. He went to a rival team and he sucked. In the final shot, 16% on open three-pointers. Led you to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. What? He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit, pal. And some of these people that talk basketball are retarded. So, there's reportedly been tension between John Morant and the head coach, Tomas Lisalo, over the past several days, and teams around the league have been monitoring his situation. Draymond says NBA players treat games against the Warriors like it's the finals. I don't know if they treat it like it's the finals. It's basketball, bro. So here's Shams Charania. Utah's Walker Kessler is undergoing season-ending left shoulder surgery for a torn labrum. A United States Congressional Committee is meeting with NBA officials Wednesday in Washington in the wake of the indictments of Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones, sources tell ESPN. Obviously, Anthony Edwards returned tonight for T-Wolves Knicks. Watched a lot of that game, which I'll recap. Darius Garland made his season debut tonight against the Sixers. Zion Williamson, another injury. He's out at least 17 days with a left hamstring strain. The Pelicans have signed, the Sacramento Kings have signed Precious Achiuwa. Dylan Harper is expected to miss, has suffered a left calf strain. He's expected to miss multiple weeks. So in NASCAR news, 2311 front order asking the court for permission to dispose Rick Hendrick and Roger Penske, FRM 23. Alleged Hendrick and Penske were designated as possible witnesses at trial and weren't designated as possible witnesses prior to the end of discovery as required. Judge Bell has granted the motion by 2311 Front Row to dispose Rick Hendrick and Roger Penske prior to the trial as they are on the NASCAR witness list. According to 2311 Front Row, they were designated as witnesses after discovery deadline. Jimmy Johnson announced his intention to run in the Cup race in San Diego near his hometown next year. Not immediately clear if he will ask for the open exemption spot, and that will guarantee him a spot in the field. And the most popular drivers in Xfinity, Allgaier and Trucks Carruth and Cup Elliott were the most popular drivers. The Myers Brothers Award for contribution to sport went to Mike Joy. Trackhouse announced that William Byron's engineer, Brandon McSway, will co-chief Chastain next year. Phil Surge will move to another role. Parker Etzloff announced that he won't be returning to Alpha Prime in 2026. Maybe could go to Viking Motorsports, maybe. We'll see. So NASCAR at a 1.44 rating and 2.774 million viewers for the championship race, down from 2.9 million last year. Dale Jr. confirms Quaffle will be driving jam cars in 2026. And that's really all the news here, so leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.